Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna see, of course, what's going on with Bitcoin today from the daily to the 15-minute chart, and of course starting with the daily to watch the price, what it did regarding our channeling here. So as you can see, after the bull run, we saw the price exiting the base channel as a signal that we are in a bear market. And we are looking right now, the price is still ranging below the old base channel. But at the same time, it is behind as well the new base channel taken from the wave 2 here. And we see the wave 4 exiting the base channel, which is also a question mark, and of course a potential scenario for a different psychology here. Rather than being impulsive, it might be, of course, something as a diagonal here unfolding as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to reach the same target and the same area as a wave 2. But rather than being in an impulse, we might be, of course, in a diagonal here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 2 might be finished here, where we saw, of course, a resistance from the old base channel already several times resisting there, and seeing the price pushing for lower again to hit, of course, our base channel one more time. Now I'm looking, of course, for a potential wave 5 here to unfold in case we are still in double 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3. Then a large wave 4, 5 to close our 1, 2 there, exactly at the 1.618 here for Bitcoin. So basically this price is signaling, of course, further downside, and we might see, of course, continuation towards lower prices. Now, as per the label, of course, the most possible scenarios are coming next. Basically, this one is, of course, still high possibility, but not the highest, I would say, because, of course, of this long wave 4 in time, but it's not invalidated. This is the thing. We didn't took the invalidation here, meaning we still, of course, in a potential wave 4 for this double 1, 2, wave 5, 4, and a 5, and then bigger 4, 5 to be hit. However, it's high, but not the highest. The highest is this scenario, of course, which is a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, ending diagonal here, and that because of the wave 2 timing here, which is perfect for a diagonal. And we are looking, of course, for potential wave 3 to unfold here as a zigzag as well, because we got a zigzag here. This has transformed to expanding diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 4 interfering with the zone 1. And of course, finishing ABC, wave 1, wave 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5. So yeah, basically same target 68K, which is in confluence between the 0.38 minimum requirement and 0.5 fib level, as well in confluence with this area here. With this area, of course, technically, which is a very strong area, of course, to push for higher later on in a new bull run. I'm expecting, of course, a wave 3 to unfold towards the 200K for Bitcoin in the next bull run. For the most worst case scenario here for wave 2 is that you have finished a bull run over there as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 is finished over there, and we're looking for a deep WXNY here. This deep at WXNY might reach, of course, lower 0.38 fib level minimum requirement at 56K, which is also in confluence with the WXNY here, of course, with the 1-to-1 at 50K, 52K, also still, of course, in the range for this stronghold area here to push for higher again for wave 3. But in this case, of course, we might see a deeper wave 2. So this is also coming next in case only that we break these levels. Yeah, so if we break this level for the previous scenario, which is, of course, the ending diagonal here, then, of course, we are looking for the next area there. Yeah, so coming after, of course, we break the 68 and the 69K. So those are for the bearish. Now for the bullish, of course, it is somehow very low possibility right now, but still can be possible, of course, for a potential diagonal here to finish up as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say wave 5 is going to unfold potentially for higher. Still, of course, as an ending diagonal, is still there until the 886 even taken. And then, of course, we invalidate this potential scenario totally for the bullish there. Okay, but currently it's still there, but very low possibility, I would say. So for the 2 hours chart there, For the 2-hour chart, we are still, of course, here in our impulse toward the downside, of course, after this corrective wave. And we see, of course, a 1-2 leading diagonal, and we see a 1-2-3-4-5 for a wave 3, and currently, as expected, working, of course, on a wave 4 in the red zone here, of course, to hit the 90K and the 89K can be, of course, a zigzag there, and then pushing, of course, for a lower later on. And that because, of course, this wave 4 has to reflect the wave 2 there to alternate. It has to be deep or sharp, I would say, because wave 2 is very shallow in a flat here. So we're looking for a deep zigzag wave 4, and then, of course, pushing lower later on for a wave 5. That it might hit, of course, the 85K and 84K, of course, for this impulse in a wave 5. And of course, in this case, even you would like to take the low, preferably to take the low even. It might extend here at wave 5, so be careful. And then having another 4 and a 5 and even bigger for 5 to finish up this impulse in case we are impulsive. Don't forget also that this can be a zigzag for a wave 3 here, that it might be, of course, an impulse again to finish up here as an A, B, and a C for a wave 3, of course, which it might be our diagonal here that we mentioned, of course, in this scenario. Yeah, so A, B, C, somehow like that. Yeah, so basically, so far this is working perfectly. So if this is our wave A, B, and a C, and then of course wave 4, and then of course wave 5. Yeah, so this is currently is aligning much more with this scenario as well as a potential ABC for a wave 3 in the ending diagonal, guys. Yeah, so these are the possibilities right now for Bitcoin on the lower time frame. Now, if we, of course, take the invalidation here, meaning if Bitcoin push for higher again to take this price, this is exactly our invalidation of bearish, right? So this is currently what we have to watch here, 94K 275. That means something else is unfolding in case this price is taken, because of course wave 4 is not allowed to interfere with zone 1, which is of course invalidation, and that brings us back again, of course, for something bullish might be. But of course, very low possibility. Now, the possibility for the bullish here on the 2 hours chart, again, first of all, you want to take this high. If this high taken, then we are in double 1-2, potentially 3-4-5-4-5. However, this wave 1 as diagonal is not working perfectly, I would say. Wave 3 is longer than wave 1, which is not allowed. Opening, of course, for an expanding diagonal, but wave 5 is not so much longer than the wave 3, which is also a question mark. And yeah, so it's hard to call it even diagonal as a 1-2. But yeah, I mean, if we want to take it as expanding diagonal, it can be, of course, though. But I doubt it very much, guys. So very, very far possibility. Another possibility that it might be a potential diagonal, bigger diagonal here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as well, meaning one more push toward the upside to finish up a diagonal somehow like that. Yeah, it's still possible since the wave 4 is not yet longer than the wave 2. It can be, of course, wave 5 to push for a diagonal, and then, of course, we take it from there in case it's want to unfold something bigger as a 1-2 here and 3-4-5, or as a big A, B, and a C as well. So yeah, so these are the possibilities as well for the bullish on the lower time frame, but they are still very far. Possibility, guys, to be watched is the 94K 275. Highest possibility is to push a little bit on the micro level wave 4 and then pushing for lower again. That was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.